In today's class, we will discuss combination of capacitors here. Okay, the capacitors can be combined in many ways here. The only condition is that there has to be 2 points where the battery can be applied there. Correct? So obviously there can be some mixed combination of the capacitors here, but the common combination of the capacitors, that as you have done in the case of resistors also, that they can be used in series or parallel combination here. Similarly, the capacitors also can be put in series as well as in parallel combination here. Correct? So first we take series combination of capacitors here. In series combination of capacitors are connected one by one only, or we can say they are connected, the capacitors are connected between 2 points in such a way that we can move from one point to another point through one path only. Okay, there is only one path to move from one point to another point here. Okay, so based upon that, if I take, let us take 3 capacitors, correct? So let us take 3 capacitors here. 3 capacitors having capacitance C1, C2 and C3 connected in series. We take first this one, okay? It is connected in series we take. Okay. So let me take 3 capacitors here. This is the first capacitor here. C1 is the capacitance. This is the second capacitor. C2 is the capacitance. And this is the third capacitor. And this is C3 is the capacitance here. Then these becomes 2 points P and N, at which we can apply some battery we can apply. Okay. So let a battery of potential difference V is applied across this combination here. Correct. ये हमने एक बैटरी लगा दी. इसका पोटेंशियल कितना है बताओ? This potential difference of the battery is V. Okay, so this series combination from P to N you can move through one path only. And let me tell you one thing here, you always remember, charge supplied by the battery always remains conserved here, correct? So अगर positive terminal plus Q charge supply करता है, तो negative terminal minus Q charge supply करेगा, correct? So उसके basis पे अगर मैं जाता हूँ, तो आपको समझ में आता है, let plus Q charge is given by this battery, then ये बैटरी minus Q charge यहाँ से सेंड करेगी सर्किट में, तो plus Q charge इस प्लेट पे आ जाएगा. So this plate, let me call this plate as A1, this as A2, this as A3, this as A4, this as A5 and this plate as A6 only. So this plate will get a charge Q here, correct? And the opposite plates will have equal and opposite charge here. So if this is plus charge here, this plate will be getting the minus Q charge here, correct? And by induction, अगर inner plate minus मिला है तो outer plate को plus Q मिलेगा. That plus Q will drift across this wire here and move to this plate. तो ये plate वापस से कौन से charge पे आ जाएगी? This will get Q, and with the same logic, this will get the my charge here minus Q. And plus Q outer plate पे जाएगा, that again will move to this plate plus Q. और आपको पता है minus Q तो यहाँ से मिल ही रहा है, तो ये वापस charge इसको क्या मिलेगा बताओ? Minus Q मिलेगा. So you can see what is charge on each capacitor, then you say Q only. And what is potential difference on the capacitor? हम क्या करते हैं, हम assume कर देते हैं, let potential at point P and N is V and 0. हम मान लेते हैं कि इसका पोटेंशियल V है और उसका 0, तो पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस V आ जाएगा, करेक्ट? यू कैन टेक दिस टू बी V1 एंड V2 ऑल्सो, तो V1 माइनस V2 V होगा. बट हम कंफ्यूजन में नहीं पड़ते, हम लोग मानते हैं कि V है और ये G है, सॉरी 0 है, तो दिस विल बी V माइनस 0 इज द पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस हियर, करेक्ट? सो बताओ V है, तो दिस प्लेट सिंस दिस कनेक्टेड डायरेक्टली टू दिस, इसके ऊपर पोटेंशियल इस पॉइंट पे कितना आएगा बताओ? V आएगा, करेक्ट? सिमिलरली दिस A2 and A3 मेक्स एन आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम हियर, करेक्ट? इन दोनों पे पोटेंशियल सेम होगा. सो लेट अस कंसीडर दिस पोटेंशियल टू बी V1 हियर. सिमिलरली A4 और A5 भी आइसोलेटेड सिस्टम बनता है, तो यहाँ पे पोटेंशियल होगा V2, और ये हमने कनेक्ट करके रखा है 0 से, तो यहाँ पे पोटेंशियल होगा 0 हो जाएगा, ठीक है? तो ये हमने पोटेंशियल यहाँ पे देख लिया. तो अब आप बताओ व्हाट इज पोटेंशियल ऑफ द कैपेसिटर, और आपको याद होना चाहिए पोटेंशियल ऑफ द कैपेसिटर इज इक्वल टू पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन द टू प्लेट्स ओनली, इजंट इट? पोटेंशियल ऑफ द कैपेसिटर का मतलब होता है पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन द प्लेट्स ओनली, करेक्ट? उस पोटेंशियल को हम V या जो भी होता है बोलते हैं, करेक्ट? एंड बेस्ड अपॉन दिस एक कैपेसिटर के लिए फॉर्मूला होता है Q इज इक्वल टू CV होता है, ठीक है? तो हम लोग लिखते हैं नाउ यू राइट फॉर फर्स्ट कैपेसिटर हियर, फॉर फर्स्ट कैपेसिटर यू राइट, आई एम टेकिंग दिस फॉर्मूला एवरी टाइम Q इज इक्वल टू CV यूज करेंगे हम लोग, इजंट इट? So Q is the charge on the capacitor, C is the capacitance and V is the potential difference of the plates. So for first capacitor charge is Q, all okay. Q is it, capacitance is C1 and what is potential difference? It's V minus V1. So let me put this as V minus V1, isn't it? So this may be written as V minus V1 is equal to Q upon C1. This becomes your equation number 1 here. Similarly, you tell me for second capacitor, what should I write here? For second capacitor, potential difference is V1 minus V2 here. So let me write this as V1 minus V2. This becomes Q upon C2 here. And similarly, for the third capacitor, potential difference is V2 minus 0. So this becomes V2 minus 0 is equal to Q upon C3. This is your equation number 3. I guess ये आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. So the very important thing that you are getting from this is charge across each capacitor in series combination remains same, whereas in parallel combination, okay, we don't talk about parallel combination now, but charge remains same in series combination and potential across each capacitor is different. See, at this case it's V minus V1, here it's V minus V2, here it's V2 minus 0. So potential is different across different capacitors and charge will remain same. Okay, let me add all these equations here. So this becomes equation 1 plus 2 plus 3 impedance. Okay, see, जब add करेंगे तो V1 से ये कट जाएगा, V2 से minus V2 cancel हो जाएगा. So we are left with V minus 0, that is V only. So this becomes V minus 0 is equal to Q upon C1, Q upon C2 plus Q upon C3. So this is V is equal to, let me take Q common, it's 1 upon C1, 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C3. Okay? Done? This, let me put as equation number 4. Now comes the concept of equivalent capacitance here, correct? So what is equivalent capacitance? Equivalent capacitance is how we define this. If the whole combination can be replaced by a single capacitor between the 2 points P and N, such that when it is connected to the same battery having potential difference V, then it can have charge Q and the potential difference across this it can have V only. So let equivalent capacitance of the series combination is CS here. Okay, so this, let me call this as figure number 2 here. Okay, so if the whole combination is replaced by a single capacitor CS having capacitance CS such that when connected across a battery V its charge is Q, then from figure 2 what you can write is, then figure 2 implies you can write its Q is equal to CV. So this becomes Q is equal to CSV only. So V will become is equal to Q upon CS. This is equation number 5 here. Then 5 and 4 can be compared. So equation 4 and 5 implies what you write is, this becomes Q upon CS is equal to Q into 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C2. So Q will get cancelled, so it's 1 upon CS is equal to 1 upon C2 plus 1 upon C2. This is equivalent capacitance when 3 capacitors are connected in series combination. And the result can be generalized for any number of capacitors here. It can be generalized for any number of capacitors, let me tell you. Okay, so this will be extended to any number here. And Then this relation that we have just written, that can be written in this manner also sometimes. So it can be further solved to write 1 upon Cs is equal to, let me take the LCM, C1 C2 C3. So this is C1 C2 C2 C3 and C3 C1. Thus you can very easily solve this. So this becomes Cs is equal to C1 C2 C3 C1 C2 plus C2 C3 plus C3 C1. Correct. This is the equivalent, another form of the equation number 6 here. Okay. Then let me tell you one more thing here. If you are given two capacitors only, then you do remember this. For two capacitors, the relation will be 1 upon Cs is equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. This will become, let us take the LCM, C1 C2 C1 plus C2. So taking the reciprocal, it's become C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. Correct. So always remember, whenever you are given two capacitors only, then always use this formula. Okay, so at times it becomes very easy for us. Okay. So in series combination, what we have concluded here is, in series combination, the most important thing that charge remains constant, whereas potential is different here. Okay. Now we take parallel combination of capacitors here. Correct. So in parallel combination of capacitor, the capacitors will be connected in such a manner that each plate of the capacitor, one plate of the capacitor is connected with one point, and the other plate of the capacitor will be connected to other point only. Correct. And these 2 points are given here so that we can apply a battery here. Okay. This is how we do this. Now if we want to define the equivalent capacitance, then the equivalent circuit will become, this whole combination will be replaced by a single capacitor here. Since we are considering parallel combination, let me put CP here, and these points will be P and N here, and the battery will be connected, that remains again same, having potential difference V. Okay. So that I have told you earlier also, charge supplied by the battery always remains conserved. So if positive terminal gives plus Q charge, the negative will give minus Q charge. Similarly, positive terminal gives Q1 plus Q2 charge, then negative terminal will supply minus of Q1 plus Q2 of charge here. Correct? Means minus of in bracket Q1 plus Q2 here. So let the charge supplied by the positive terminal is plus Q, and that by the minus is minus Q here. Correct? So at this point, the charge plus Q will be distributed at the three different plates of this capacitor. So let this gets the charge plus Q1 here. Correct? Q1. This gets the charge plus Q2, and this plate gets the charge Q2. This we can write. Okay. Similarly, the minus Q will also get distributed on the three plates, and by the conservation here, if this will be minus Q, this will be minus Q2, and this will be minus Q3 here. So this is minus Q1, this is minus Q2, and this will be minus Q3 here. Correct. Now we talk about the capacitor C1. This plate is connected to point P, and this plate is connected to point N. And let us take the potential at point P. Potential at point P to be V, and potential at point N to be 0. हम 0 ले लेते हैं इसको, है ना. वैसे कुछ भी ले सकते हैं, बट सिंस हमने V लिया है तो V minus 0 V आ जाएगा. करेक्ट. So V ले लिया. So this plate of each capacitor is connected to potential V, और दूसरी plate connected 0 पे, तो potential difference क्या होगा बताओ? V हो जाएगा. So इससे आपको क्या समझ में आता है कि in parallel combination here, potential across each capacitor is constant, same बोल सकते हैं. Whereas चार्ज जो होगा वो क्या रहेगा बताओ? डिफरेंट रहेगा. करेक्ट. चलो, तो अब मुझे ये बताओ आप लोग उसके बेसिस पे, व्हाट इज चार्ज ऑन कैपेसिटर? चार्ज ऑन C1 कितना होगा बताओ? इट्स Q इक्वल टू CV. सो इट्स Q इज इक्वल टू, और Q1 इज इक्वल टू C1 इंटू V माइनस 0. आगे केसेस में क्योंकि ये V पे है, ये 0 पे, इसलिए V माइनस 0 लिखा, बिकॉज इस पे V होगा पोटेंशियल और इस पे 0 होगा. हम वो बार बार नहीं लिखेंगे बट बता दिया मैंने. So this becomes Q1 is equal to C1V. Similarly, what is charge on capacitor C2? You will say Q2 is equal to C2V. Then what is charge on the capacitor C3 here? Then you will be saying that Q3 is equal to C3V. Isn't it? This I call this equation number 1. Okay. Now this whole replaced by equivalent capacitor having capacitance Cp here. Then from this diagram also, from equivalent circuit, what can you write? From equivalent circuit, what can you write is? You can write Q2V because the total charge is will be Q only, and here it will be minus Q. Correct? So Q will be is equal to nothing but Cp into V. This becomes your equation number 2. Okay? Now by the conservation of charge, Q must be equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. So since Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 here, therefore let us put the values from this. CPV is equal to C1V, C2V plus C3V. So let us take V common and it will be cancelled. So it's C1 plus C2 plus C3. So equivalent capacitance in parallel combination of capacitor is sum of the capacitance due to each capacitor connected in the combination. Correct? This can be again extended for any number of capacitors. Hence, if we summarize what you have to learn or remember here is in series combination or in parallel combination. Let me tell you. Okay, if we talk about the charge and if you talk about the potential of the capacitor, okay, then in series combination charge remains constant. Okay, whereas in parallel combination potential remains constant. Potential remains constant. Okay, and the correspondingly charge in parallel will remain different and potential in series across each capacitor will remain different. This is very important table. You have to remember this table in order to solve the various questions based on series combination, parallel combination or the mixed combination of the capacitors. Okay, so hopefully we have got the concept here, but is series combination of the capacitor and the parallel combination of capacitor. Okay, thank you.